what's it? There we go, pal. Wow, not cool at all, pal. What is going on, man? Struggling with it, little buddy. I don't like this orientation on. You're listening to me? I got it right here, you know. Good catch. Good boy. That's a good boy. Let me shut some of these noises down, pal. Give me a sec, little buddy. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I gotta shut these noises down so people don't have to listen to that, pal. Give me a minute. I'm almost done, little buddy. There we go. It's done. All right, puppy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good catch. Good boy. I saw. What a nice catch by that big dog. Uh-oh. Good boy. You okay? Okay. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate it. June, how you doing, June, in Utah? Chippewa Bill. I love that, Bill. Thanks for joining yet again, Bill. Appreciate it, man. We were going to do a live outside today, but it's so crappy out there. Nice grab, pal. It's so crappy and rainy all day. I just didn't feel like dealing with him being all wet. No, come here. Turn around. Turn around. There you go. Here comes. Nice catch, pal. Good boy. Case. That's awesome. Thank you, Case. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, man. Vancouver, Washington, Case. Very cool. John, really appreciate that, man. I work hard and thrive on that. I want him to be known as one of the smartest in the world, just like Buddy was. Buddy, there was actually a TV show out of Calgary, Alberta, and they named him one of the top 3 smartest dogs, Buddy, in the world. It was so cool to watch. Hi, Shelly. How you doing, Shelly? Good grab, pal. Good boy. Again, we wanted to be outside today doing a live. I was actually going to take you guys down by the falls. Oh, thank you, June. EFJ, how are you? Turn around, turn around. Here it comes. Nice grab. Good boy. That's good, boy. You want me to pick it up? What's the side eye for, by the way? What's that all about? Since when do I get the side eye? Turn around, turn around. Here it comes. Nice grab. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I know. What a good boy. What a good boy. Back up, back up. Back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Good boy. Hope everybody had a good Easter. Pal and I did. My sister made a awesome turkey dinner with all the fixins, and we haven't had one since Christmas, which was a nice change. I'm good, EF. Thank you for asking. BJ, thank you, BJ. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. You know what's really wild, you guys? All my other social media sites, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's ridiculous how many, turn around, how many followers we have. And I can't understand why we're not getting them on YouTube. I mean, don't get me wrong, 35,000 or whatever it is a lot of followers. But compared to my other channels, it's nothing. And it kind of bugs me. Thanks for hitting the like button, you guys. I see it going up now. I appreciate that. I think someone was telling me that's what helps us get into the algorithm more. I don't know a lot about YouTube. You know, I mean, I've been posting for a while, but for instance, lives. When I first started to do lives, they wouldn't let me do it. They would shut me down. And I come to realize the reason they shut me down is my TV was on. Notice my TV's off? when I'm on Facebook or doing a live on TikTok, I got my TV on while I got it muted, but I got it on while I'm playing with the dog, and it's weird because I didn't know that. It's just something I learned, and for the longest time, we never went live on Facebook. Yes, BJ, exactly. The more you comment, the more likes it gets, the further it gets pushed along in the algorithm. And that's what I'm kind of looking for, right? I want a huge audience for us. And just because, turn around, little buddy, and just because it's the more people that know about him, the better. And I'm 60 years old. It's a way for monetization for me as well. You're a good boy. Mal got his own. My sister yesterday made him his own plate. I laughed so hard. He had his own plate at my sister's for Easter yesterday. I'm at work and wanted to peek in you and see pal. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Even if people don't stay the whole time, if they comment, it really helps make a difference. CBJ, I had heard that. You don't know it. I've heard it a few times for people. Just the fact that they like or comment makes that difference with respect to the algorithm. And you know what? I'm always like, I don't ask that on Facebook or any of the other sites. Like, hey, you want to watch? Watch. But I don't know. It's just bugging me about YouTube and not growing the way I thought we would grow on this platform. Something really cool happened to us, you guys. We got contacted by a company out of China so they have their versions in China. BJ, thank you so much, BJ. Very nice of you, man. Appreciate the gift. They have sites like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube in China. Yeah, obviously all in Chinese and everything. And we're gonna stream there now. We're gonna be able to post videos in China now, which I thought was really cool. Just a whole new market of people. Well, China's got 1.46 billion people, I think it is. Good boy. What a good boy he is. He's my boy. He's my boy. Why are you looking at me like that? Is there a reason? Is there a reason you're looking at me like that? I know what the reason is. You want me to throw it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Back up, back up. Straight back, straight back. Good boy. I have a German Shepherd, Sherman the German. Oh, that's a cool name. Sherman the German. I love it. That's a great name. Danielle, my dog is my best friend too. There's no doubt about it. I heard about you and Pal and watching grow with the dog. Yes, there's no doubt about it. I attribute a lot of our followers or a lot of our subscribers, excuse me, on YouTube to grow with the dogs. There's no doubt about that. She's a great person. Danielle, Australian Shepherd, very cool. North of Seattle, very cool, BJ. How's the weather there? I know it's crap here today. Rain off and on. Lilo? That's a cool name too. Yeah, same with here, BJ. Rain off and on all day. Every time I thought it stopped, I thought, okay, it's sun's coming out, and I look at the radar and it says 15, 20 minutes, another burst of clouds are coming through. EF crap in New Jersey. Yeah, I get it, EF. Good boy, pal. Nice grab, pal. Good catch. Good boy. What a good boy. Count Miffid in Scotland. How you doing? Thank you, Count. I appreciate you saying that. We try to make good, wholesome content. In terms of character, are GSDs similar to Belgian Malinois? Robert, 100%. In my opinion, here's how I see it. They're both incredibly intelligent dogs, but I personally believe German Shepherds are smarter than the Malinois. And in the same breath, I can say I believe the Malinois is a lot more athletic than a German Shepherd. But they're both super smart. It's just my opinion. I'm sure people that own that Malinois think they're smarter. Oh, he's going to lie down and relax. So that's my belief, Robert. I would, they're both incredibly intelligent dogs. I can tell you this, if I was in my 20s, I would want a Belgian Malinois before I wanted a German Shepherd because at my age, they're just too, they need too much work. You're exhausted just working your dog, you know, and that's crazy. Smarter when it comes to seeing solutions in environment. German Shepherds are smarter when it comes to seeing solutions to environment. Malinois tended to just jump in without seeing. That's very true. They're very driven. That's very true, BJ. Those Malinois are very driven dogs, and you're right. A German Shepherd will stop, analyze, and find the best approach. Oh, me too, BJ. They're both amazing dogs. Again, if I was in my 20s, I'd want one of them dogs. They're just they're just good dogs. They're just so smart. My cocktail Ember is playing peekaboo. Really? Yeah, that's pretty cool. See, that's the kind of stuff I'd like to see, you know? My cocktail. Watch Pal pick incorrect colored ball. The time that takes and stops. Yes, of course, BJ. You're right. He does. He'll especially if I name a certain kind of ball, like a spiky ball or a chocolate ball or a tennis ball. He really does stop and analyze the ball he's about to pick up. There's no doubt about it. Sandy Powell is 3.5 years old now. He's getting there, aren't you, little buddy? You're getting to be a big boy, aren't you? But he's at that stage where he wants to be boss. He wants to, like they all go through it, and Pal's no different. But I am consistent. I stay on top of it. I tell everyone that owns any sort of dog, doesn't matter what um, kind of dog you have, the most important thing you can be with your dog is consistent. The first time, back up, back straight up. No, 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 that's cheating. I said straight back, straight back. There you go. Now, one turnaround, one turnaround. You turn around. Here comes. Yeah, consistency is like a huge factor for me. The first time you let your dog get away with something, they're no different than children. They're going to keep trying to get away with it. And if it happens another time and you let them get away with it, you're done. It takes forever to correct that problem that shouldn't have been there in the beginning if you'd only been consistent from day one. On GSD, I had to put her down last June. I haven't been right since she was. Oh boy. Yes, Moose, I do, man. Or Moose, right here since she was only. Oh man, I do have an email address. It's Lolly Mike, which is LOLLIMIKE at hotmail.com. LOLLIMIKE at hotmail.com. Hate to say, be right back to be with just buddy blessing 6 weeks ago today. Very awesome, Jillian. So glad to hear that. And Moose, go get one. Go get one. I'm telling you, a quick story. Nike. I had Nike before Buddy, and Nike passed away at 4 years old. Same thing, cancer. And so I remember I waited 3.5 years before I got another dog. And that other dog was Buddy. And I'll never forget, I'll remember this as long as I live. I remember sitting here my very first day with Buddy and how I felt and how excited and how happy and all I could think to myself is why did I wait 3.5 years to get happy again? And part of the reason was I didn't want to get hurt again because a 4-year-old German Shepherd that is your best friend is hard to take. I also, I didn't want to, I felt bad. I felt like I was going against Nike. I felt like I was, oh, well, Nike's gone. I'll get another one. But that's not the case. They just do something to your life. And I say to this day, I thank God that I had Pal when Buddy passed away, or God only knows where I would be right now. And I mean that, you guys. That's the God's honest truth and how I feel about that. It's also very unfortunate who gets it. Ah, yes, Jillian. Very true, Jillian. Very true, Jillian. Some people get it and some don't, and I understand. And the people that do get it, they get the results I get because they build that connection and that bond with their dog. And that's one of the most important thing you can have is the trust of your dog and you trusting your dog. And I'm not talking about trusting that it won't bite somebody. I'm talking about trusting everything that dog does. Everything. From the where it goes to the bathroom to its instincts when it's in like everything. A lot of people when their puppies are young and run away, they entice them back. And when they entice them back with a treat or something. And what that does is when that dog sees that treat, it's obviously coming. But don't think that when you get the dog by the collar and give him the treat, saying, okay, now I got you, now you're going home. Don't think that that dog doesn't remember that. Do you understand what I'm saying? That you lied to that dog at that point. You enticed that dog for a treat, not to actually give him the treat, but because he had ran away and you wanted to get him back and get his leash on him or whatever the case. And a dog is no different than a human. They're going to remember that. So from day one, I've never lied to this dog. Never. It's always been the truth about everything. And I know some people, dog people won't laugh, but some people will laugh at that thought. And some people will laugh in that belief. But there's a reason I keep getting these amazing dogs to bond with. It isn't luck. How many times I've heard now in the last year, oh my gosh, he's 1 in a million dog. Pal, 1 in a million dog. Do you know how many people said that about Buddy? Like, so, guys, I'm just trying to say that it's so important to, good boy, I'll play with you. I was talking about you. You knew I was talking about you, didn't you? It's so important to build that bond with your dog and get that trust with your dog so that your dog is that soulmate of yours or that best friend of yours, like Pal is with mine. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. Yeah, you can't lie to them, Jillian. You can't. They'll remember it and then they won't trust. And the next time you bring that cookie out and go to grab it, it's going to laugh at you. It's literally going to laugh and run the other way because it knows, no way, I'm not getting that cookie. That means I'm losing my freedom. Get your ball, little buddy. Good boy, pal. Back up, back up, back. No, no, you cheated again. I didn't say turn around. I said back up. There you go. This time you can turn around. This time, turn around. There you go. Nice catch. Good boy. They are, BJ, but I believe all dogs are smart if just given the time and the effort to make them that way. Clinton, how you doing, Clinton? Thanks for joining. Thank you, Moose. I appreciate that. I really feel that way, Moose. You want that bond, you want that belief in your dog, you better be able to give it. And what's the difference with humans? Humans wouldn't act any different if you messed up around your friend just to get them to you and then they realized it. You not think they would not trust in you and believe in you anymore and that bond's broken? In my opinion, dogs are no different. Good boy. That's my big boy. I know. I saw what he does. I never forget it. Come on. Back up, back up, back up. Here it comes. That's my boy. Okay, over the shoulder this one, okay? We're going over the shoulder. Nice. Good boy. Turn around on this one. Turn around on this one. Turn around. Here it comes. Good boy. When the cute visitors were over at your place and Pal was getting overwhelmed, remind me of my boy. These Cause yeah, they are exactly. And he does too. There's no doubt about it. He gets overwhelmed. He does not like it, and I don't blame him. He's not used to it. He's used to this chill, mellow. The way him and I are together. It's just the two of us, really. It's just the two of us in this. So it's good catch, pal. There is, BJ. I 1,000,000% agree with you. You have no idea how much I agree with that statement. There's so much truth to that statement. I've always felt relationships with all my dogs, and I don't know, maybe it's me. I seem to get along better with dogs than I do with people. The first time, and I don't know if it's bred into me or what it is. My dad was a really intelligent guy, and he used to be able to read people really well. And I now feel like I have that ability. And I'll tell you, some people I read, I just can't wait to get away from them. Their body language and everything tells me who they are, and I'm just not interested at this point in life. Buddy helped Pal be the dog he is today. Clinton, when we got Buddy, or excuse me, when we got Pal, Buddy and I, we were told we were going to get 4 to 5 months with Buddy. Unfortunately, we only got 2 weeks. He did teach Pal a lot in 2 weeks, but not like I was hoping. I was hoping we would get 5 months with the three of us together, and Buddy, you know, Buddy just being that soul that he was to instill that into Pal. I feel like he did instill some of that into Pal. Carolyn, Pal is a lap dog. He always wants to be on me, but he's so big and heavy. I don't like it. I mean, I like my space, and what bugs me is he likes his space too. When he's had enough, okay, I'm out of here. I don't want to lay on you no more, or I don't want to lay beside you no more. I did, Clinton. What happened was, Buddy stopped acting like turn around. Buddy stopped acting like himself, and it was terrible. You could see he was depressed, and at this point, so this would have been, I can tell you the exact date. This would have been on September, uh, I believe it was September 1st. No, because yes, it was September 1st. And so my sister brought her dog over, and Buddy perked up right away. And my sister said to me, Mike, why not get another one and let Buddy, because obviously Buddy really liked being around Gina and the dogs. You understand what I'm saying? So I thought that's a good idea. Buddy can help me teach him, and Buddy will be happy because he's got another dog. Because he went from not doing anything to lighting up like you wouldn't believe when we first saw Gina. So we got we got Pal on September 15th, and Buddy passed away, or sorry, that's not true. We got Buddy or Pal on November. Buddy was born on September 15th. We got, oh my God, you guys, I'm lost. Let's start all over. Pal was born on September 15th, and I got him on November 15th. Buddy passed away on November 30th. Yeah, we did have a good Easter. I actually didn't get to see my mom at all, you guys. She's not doing the greatest these days, meaning her memory. She's not bad or anything, and she's not sick, knock on wood. But right now, her whole facility, there's 4 wings, and all 4 wings are in an outbreak of this chest, bad chest flu that's going around. So you can't even go in there unless you're in full PPE gear. And I just wasn't doing that. I can't afford to get sick at this point. But she's okay so far. She's not sick or anything. She's okay so far. And it's been going on now for about a week, so hopefully it's calming down. I'm actually waiting for an email about it. Thank you, Moose. I appreciate that. Kristen, how you doing, Kristen? Good boy, pal. Nice grab. Good boy. Yeah, guys, if you can, even just comment, say hello. The more comments there are, the more likes there are, the more we're going to get in that algorithm. I want to start to try to build our YouTube channel. Thanks, EF. I appreciate the prayers. I really do. You know, at this point, you sit and you wonder, as you wonder what she thinks. Like I'm sure she has those moments of clarity where I know she does. I'm not sure. I know she does. I see it in her, and those moments of clarity. I wonder what she thinks about, not remembering names or forgetting how to speak properly. It just, I can't imagine how that must feel. Exactly. What is going through her mind? Exactly. Like I wonder if she's scared because, like all of it, just what's going through her mind at that point. So it's hard because you just, you want the best for her, but you also don't want her to be suffering mentally either, not knowing what's happening to her. Thank you, NA. Appreciate that. He really is a good boy. He's a great dog. I love this dog to pieces. Hey, I see you got some sleep in your eyes right there. What's with the sleep in the eyes? Nice catch. Good boy. Good catch. Good boy. Okay, straight back this time. No, straight back, straight back, straight back, straight back further. No, come to me. No, you're not listening. Straight back. There you go. Ready? Good boy. Good boy. What a good boy. That was a good catch by that big boy. Back up. Back up more. Good boy. Come forward. Come forward. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Wolf, how you doing, Wolf? He is Clinton. He is Clinton. With people he really knows, he really is. I have a good buddy that comes over, big sports guy like me, and every time he comes over, pal he can't stop kissing him. He's just a great dog with people he knows and trusts. My granddad has an image every poor person. I've got cancer in her leg. I really want a shepherd. Yeah, and they're great dogs. They're great dogs. I'm one of the few people in the world that like the puppy stage. I wish they could come like Pal is and Buddy was. that would be great. I hate puppy stage. Everyone, oh, they're so cute. They're this, they're that. Oh my gosh, they're a pain in the you know what when they're puppies. They're not. They're brutal. You got to follow them around like. Yeah. If I feel the same way, I would feel lost if there was no dog in this house. Don, how are you, Don? They're little land sharks. Would tell you exactly, BJ. Land sharks is exactly what they're. Those sharp little teeth. They want to bite everything. They want to. It's unreal. You literally got to follow them around like they're. Yeah, the Jillian, the baby needle teeth. Exactly. Did you crate train them? No, absolutely not, Moose. I don't believe in crate training dogs. I really don't. I don't, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with it for you folks that do it. To each his own. I personally wouldn't do that. That's just who I am. I have a German Shepherd to protect our house. If someone's breaking in our house, what's he gonna do in a cage? And toenails, yes, Carolyn, those are sharp too. Absolutely. My husky still thinks she's a puppy. Yeah, that's a great thing. Are you kidding? That's awesome. I love that. Don, I'm good, thank you. Just for potty training. Yeah, I understand just for potty training for sure. That's for sure. Sherman sleeps whether he wants. Never had problems with him ruining things because I kept him busy. Exactly, BJ. That's what it is, BJ. And by the time they're toast, they're gonna go out for a while. You absolutely can, NA, get it easily too. But NA, you don't need to do that, NA. You do not need to train a dog, a German Shepherd, to be a guard dog or a canine type dog at your house. If you treat your dog right and you show him you're part of family, he's going to do, his instincts are going to take over like ours would. And he's going to do everything he can to protect your family. So, in my opinion, there's no need to train your dog to be a guard dog. They naturally look at how nice this dog is, you guys. He is such a good boy. He's happy. He loves everybody, but and he's never. He has certain commands that we use that are commands that tell him to be ready. And when he gets into that mode, he's a different dog. And it's all done. It's not canine trained to be an attack dog. It's all natural instincts with German Shepherds and Malinois as well. They're actually Rottweilers, Doberman Pinschers, you name it, pit bulls. As long as they're brought up the right way, their instincts will kick in to protect their family. Yeah, Moose, he's gonna lay down for a bit. We've been playing all day this game actually, but I was noticing it looks like he not a limp, but it looks like there was something up with one of his paws, maybe his back left paw. Hey, pal, are you okay, little man? Are you good? We can play more if you want to play more. It's up to you. You want to play some more? Good boy, pal. Patty, how are you, Patty? Thanks for joining our live, Patty. Please make sure you like it. Anybody who hasn't liked, please make sure you're liking our videos so that we move up in that algorithm. Quick hello, anything. Anything's going to help us move up in that algorithm. We need to, for those who weren't here earlier, I'm really starting to try to grow my YouTube channel. Of all my social media platforms, my YouTube is the worst. We have 35,000 followers, which I know that's a lot, but compared to like my TikTok, my Facebook, my Instagram, we're not even close. It's not even 1/20th of my TikTok. And I thought for sure we would blow up on YouTube like we did every other platform. Turn around, little man. Good catch, pal. Good boy. When was the last time you took Kyle to the vet? Clinton, last time he went to the vet was last September when he had his last weigh-in and Bravecta, flea and tick medication. He's due back. He's already, I'm probably over the time. He's due back now. So in the next week, we'll go into the vet. He'll get weighed. He has no issues. The doctor will take a quick look at him and then send him on his way after they weigh him and give him his Bravecta. Oh, Kristen, thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Kristen. We try to do good, wholesome content and show the intelligence of all dogs, but it's specifically German Shepherds. Cheryl, how are you, Cheryl? Anna, how you doing? Thanks for joining the lives, you guys. Appreciate it. We haven't been live on YouTube in a while. Have we, pal? You like when we go live? Do you? You gotta let me know. Yeah? You want me to throw that ball? Okay. Back up. Hi, Kathy. How you doing, Kathy? Anna. No, not Bravecta. Bravecta. With a B. Bravecta. Now you look it up, you're going to see horrible things about it. Like horrible. That it killed dogs, and I believe it has. I truly believe that. But I also believe those dogs were allergic to it. I've given all my German Shepherds Bravecta. It looks like, back up. It's flea and tick medication that lasts 3 months. And it actually looks like a treat, like a Reese's peanut butter cup. And you give it to your dog and they eat it, and 3 months. And guys, this dog sleeps with me right beside my head. If he had one flea on him, it would freak me out if there was one flea on that dog. And 3.5 years old, never once have I been bitten by a flea or seen a flea or felt a flea into my bed. When I was a kid, my sister had a German Shepherd named Vixen. You can sweet talk your in the house, but don't try to leave. Oh, I've heard of dogs like that before. Foxy, no worry, Foxy. Thanks for joining, Foxy. It's funny because you now, guys, because I've done a couple lives. I'm starting to recognize some of the names, like Foxy's one of them. Na, how do you come walking into my granddad's house if it's Shepherd Started barking as soon as I come into the house? So NA, I would have to see it actually happening. If there's any way you can send me a video of it, I would be more than like I'd have to see her actual reaction. I have to see her ears. I have to see her tail. I have to see her hackles. I have to see her eyes. I got to see her demeanor. And if I saw her demeanor, I'd be able to give you some good advice on what's going on with the dog at that point. Because remember, Pal, my good friend, comes here, and Pal barks like crazy at him, like crazy. But it's his tail's going. He's happy. He's you know. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Patty. So, Patty, did you see the very first one of that, of the dental floss? Um, you guys know where we play beside my house in the hydro field. There was a lady coming by with her dog on the other side of the street, and she would have to just reef on her dog to hold it back while it's barking and screaming and yelling at Pal. And meanwhile, Pal could care less because we're playing ball across the street. And many times she went by telling me she was going to call Humane Society on me, blah, 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 blah. And so one day decided I'm going to put some dental floss in my pocket. And when she comes, I'm going to video it. And then I'm going to say, you're right, I'm going to put him on a leash. And I pulled out the dental floss and put it on him. If you guys haven't seen that video, go look for it because it's a really good one. And then there's the one with the leash on the lawn I did as well. That's a good one. But that one's not as good as the woman screaming and swearing at me and calling me names and everything. Me, when I see a GS puppy, resist urge to boot nose. Awesome, NA. Exactly, Moose. He could have cared less about that dog. The only issue he would have had is if that dog actually crossed the street, and because obviously that dog's not trained properly, and the woman's going to blame everybody but her dog. And her reasoning behind her dog being the way he was is because my dog wasn't on a leash. Come on, your dog's not smart enough to be settled down and relaxed when he's walking, but he's smart enough to know that there's a dog on the other side of the street not paying attention to him off leash, and that's what makes him reactive. Come on. Oh, Patty, you did see them both? Oh, good. I'm glad, Patty. Foxy, I love hearing that. Kays, I'm glad you liked it. Oh, of course, Kristen. Her dog obviously needs more training. That's the whole problem. I've been saying it since I was young, and I know people don't like when I say it, but I've always been an honest guy, you guys. Dogs don't need to be trained. People need to be trained, and I shouldn't even use that word. Dogs don't need to be taught. People need to be taught how to teach their dogs. Life was a lot easier when your dogs like Buddy was and Pal is and Nike and Sam. All my dogs have been the same. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you saying that. Yes, Kristen, exactly. I'm glad you agree. It's don't worry about it, Patty. I'm glad you got a kick out of it. A lot of people. That video went viral actually on Facebook. Me too, Bonnie Lee. Thanks for joining. EF, I hate to say it, EF, but you're right. Animals are better than most people. I feel that about my dog. I don't know what's happened to me, you guys. I've become this. I used to be such an outgoing guy. I used to be like I would go out to bars and when there'd be a lineup at a bar and me and a couple of my friends would walk to the bar and we wouldn't have to wait in lines and we would go in and we were like I can't explain it. It was like this high of like everybody knew us, everybody wanted to shake our hands, all that kinds of stuff. And I'm at a point now, I don't even want to be around people. I can't stand being around people. I'd rather be by myself with my dog. I took her dog trained for me because she was already trained. Oh, Carolyn, very true. Good for you, Carolyn, for putting in that time. It makes a big difference. Michelle in Florida, how are you, Michelle? Oh, pal, nice grab, man. I didn't think you'd get that one. Good boy. Yeah, now I just don't want to be around people. I just want to be by myself with my dog. Leave me alone. I'm not bugging nobody. My boy Jax refuses to. Oh, really, Cheryl? Wow, that's hard to believe. But I'm sure, I'm sure lots of dogs don't like the way the spiky feels in the ball. Your dog could have had something happen like that before to her, and she thinks this could happen with this ball. Who knows what it is? How about the chuck it ball, Cheryl? Does she like the chuck it balls? No, I'm not talking to you, big goofball. I'm talking to somebody else. EF, you're so right, EF. We were raised different. Different world today. Totally different world today. I took shadow camping. Moose, very cool. I love it. I hear you, EF. I feel the same way. I just rather be with my dog. Give me a cabin up north in the woods somewhere, and I'm a happy guy. I was just looking at a picture before I came on this live, actually, and it's the one of Pal and I sitting on Adirondack chairs over this little lake. We had rented an Airbnb and had this little dock, and the sun was setting, and that's me. That's me. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much, Michelle. Truly appreciate the gift, Michelle. Thank you. You're amazing. Love how well trained your dog is. A lot of people in my neighborhood have dogs that are very aggressive, and it gives me a hard time when I see you and yours. I'm glad to hear that, Foxy. I'm glad that we're able to give you that kind of a feeling. You want your dog to be like that, you guys. You don't need a mean dog. Have a dog that you consider a family member, and that dog knows it's a family member. And that's all the protection you need. The rest of it will come natural to your dog. Not sure what that is, but he has no problems with other balls and stuffed animals. Play days. He's getting old and doesn't play. Oh, Cheryl, sorry to hear that. Good boy, little buddy. Good boy, little buddy. You're such a good boy. He's my big boy. I know. That's my big boy. Look at his eyes, you guys. He's just got the greatest eyes, and I love. Ooh, I absolutely love when I talk to him and he looks at me. He's looking right at me, and sometimes I get mad when he does. I go, "Hey, I'm talking." I know. I didn't mean to say that right there. I was just telling them, pal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he said, "Shut up and throw the ball." Turn around, here it comes. Good catch. Have you seen him miss any yet, you guys? He never misses. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Here it comes. He just never misses. It's ridiculous. Straight back this time. Straight back. Straight back. Straight right back. Straight right back. More. Back more. Back up right there. Ready? Good boy. My dogs are well trained, but if aggressive dogs get very close to my dogs, get a little that they should. Yeah, Foxy, they're recognizing that that dog is their dog approaching you is aggressive, and then they're becoming protective and trying to let that dog know back off. At that point, if that owner still lets that dog approach, it's on that owner. It's not on you. So if your dog takes a chunk, that it's their fault, not yours. At least that's how I see it, anyway. And I can't give this. Cheryl, I'm sorry. Don't think like that. Just enjoy whatever time you get with them. That's how I look at it. Man, I feel 12 years. I honestly, I'm not saying this, you guys. If someone told me I could have 12 years with Pal, I'd give one of my baby fingers up. I mean that. I'd let you could chop off my baby finger if someone guaranteed me this dog would live till 12. And if this dog can guarantee me that, or if I can be guaranteed that this dog would live as long as I live, you could chop off both my baby fingers. And I mean that. I'm not just saying that. It's the only thing wrong with dogs is they don't get that life that we get, which I just don't understand. I mean, there's all lions and wolves, they just don't die after, 7-8 years. It's not how it works. RC, how you doing, RC? Thanks for joining our live, RC. I just don't want to risk a fight between. Oh, Foxy, I don't blame you, Foxy. It's not your fault at all, Foxy. You did it. And what I would do, Foxy, is that as soon as you see your dog reacting in a protective way, I would tell them, hey, back off. My dog don't feel right now. Please back off. There's nothing wrong with that at all, Foxy. I do too, Moose, and we're going to see, because since Pal's been 3 months old, he's been on strictly raw diet. He gets the odd steak sub, the odd piece of pizza, and some pepperoni, but he eats strictly raw. He does not eat dog food in any way. They absolutely don't live long enough, RC. Good boy, Pal. You're a really good boy, Pal. My husky will protect the food first, us second. So all you got to do is put the food in front of you, EF, and you're good. Good boy, Pal. You okay? You good? Hey, you doing good? You're okay? Did you want to go get a drink? Yeah, absolutely. I agree. LJU, I agree. I do too, Jillian. I do too. Listen, there's a reason God spelled backward is dog. How is that possible? How? Good, Foxy. I'm glad to hear that. I love hearing that. Food and play ball, adolescent. Yes, Sandy. Yeah, they really are, RC. They are such dramatic dogs. They're great dogs. I love it. When I was younger, I knew a couple guys who had huskies, and man, I used to get such a kick. They would argue, and God created animals before people. Very true. I'm helping my friend to train his dog. Very good, Foxy. I say it all the time. Consistency is the most important thing you can give your dog. A consistent regimen, consistent times of feeding. Everything should be consistent. RC, I don't know. Do you got a shepherd? Because they're just as bad, man. I'm telling you, they're just as bad. This winter was really bad. They loved our yeah, for sure. Shepherds are bad, but you're right. I think Huskies do have that thicker, bigger coat. But man, I know how much Pal sheds, and it's crazy. Husky blow coat. Very good, yeah. Good for you, RC. Good for you, man. I love to hear that. Nothing better. I just any dog, but in particular, a GSD. Moose, I feed him twice a day, once in the morning and once at supper time. And you're supposed to feed him of the raw. He's supposed to get 1.5% of his body weight. So that would mean if he's 100 pounds, he should get 1.5 pounds of food per day. Pal gets a little bit more than that because he's so active, and he gets, like I said, so he'll get 0.75 in the morning and 0.75 in the afternoon, and that'll total a pound and a half. So 3/4 of a pound, 3/4 of a pound. Carolyn, in the summer months, I brush him 3 times a week, and in the winter months, I brush him twice a week. In the winter, you want to leave that de-shedding, that coat on, that um, what do they call the undercoat? You want to leave that on. We leave blue. Oh, very cool, EF. EF, I never did that before. I used to pick it up and throw it in the garbage. And then someone told me one day, Mike, don't pick that up. Just leave it. So we got that hydro field beside us. So I just brush them and leave it. I come back the next day, it's all gone. Next thing you know, you're seeing robins building nests with it. I know they build nests. I thought that was so cool. My friend was a bit unresponsible by getting a German Shepherd as a first dog without knowing how to. Good to hear that, Foxy. But you're right. If you're gonna get a German Shepherd, you better know what the heck you're doing, or you're gonna struggle big time. You're gonna wonder why you even bought a German Shepherd. And that's what people do, right? And they don't understand the kind of discipline they need, and the just the way, pick it up, put it in my hand, the kind of discipline they need, and the kind of attention, both physical and mental stimulation that goes on with these dogs. You have to have it so that you end up with a dog like Buddy and Pal. So I can totally understand that. My 2 Goldens get brushed every day. I get enough hair for 9-month-old Golden. Oh, really, Patty? Every day. Good for you, Patty. I put some in the yard for the animals to use. Very cool, Patty. I think no, they're not EF. If you got a husky, you can deal with a German Shepherd. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. If you got a husky, you should be able to deal with a German Shepherd. Sandy, what happened? Exactly, Denise. I'm sure you put a lot of time into Stormy. That's why Stormy has been taught so well. They just don't. You gotta. It's like your own child, you guys. You gotta treat it as if it was your own child, and that's what I do. Okay, we're gonna go for 7 more minutes, little buddy. It'll be 1 hour, and then we gotta eat our dinner. Are you hungry, boy, right now? Or what time did you eat today? You No, I remember I went out. You didn't eat till around 8:30 this morning. You ate late this morning. So hey, are you hungry now? Did you did you want to have some supper now, or you want to wait a little bit? Yeah, you're licking your lips. Yeah. Okay, so wait 7 minutes. We're gonna be live for 7 more minutes, and then we'll go get some supper. Get him, boy. No, supper now. That's what that means. I feel a bit bad for the dog because I think every dog deserves. Oh, for sure, Foxy, and you're so right. You need love and respect. Exactly, F. Love, respect, and friendship. Pal, it's different. Oh my God, I love Pal. I have a rescue and my own ranch. Camille, very cool. I know. Hang on, I'll get it. Straight back, straight back, straight back, straight back, straight back. That a boy. Thanks for catching us, Moose. I'm glad. I appreciate you joining us. 5 more minutes, we're going to go, and then we're going to get shut. Hey, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. I'm telling them that in 5 more minutes, we're going to shut it down, and we're going to go have our supper, right? You want your supper now, too, right? And you know what I'm having? I still got some leftover turkey. Did you hear what I said? I got leftover turkey. You gonna want a little bit? Pal wants a little bit of turkey. You don't want turkey? No, maybe you don't. My neighbor again, oh my God. EF, exactly. And they say, oh, those dogs are so dangerous. King Corsos are so dangerous. They're very, well, any dog's dangerous. If you let it be dangerous, but any dog being taught the proper way is going to be the sweetest dog, just going to protect their family. Because that's what dogs are supposed to do. He wants a cheesesteak. Moose, he probably does, man. That wouldn't surprise me. But we had pizza. We only eat out once a week. And it's usually pizza and wings or steak sub. She just wants hugs. Ah, that's awesome, EF. Nothing wrong with that, EF. I saw the video. Not sure what that means, Moose. I must have missed something. I saw that video. Oh, the cheesesteak video. Now I get it. Yeah. Or the pizza video. One of the two. Now I know what you're talking about. You heard that, eh, Bob? Did you hear that? It's okay. Just some idiot. Wait. That went off your head, dog. That went right off your head, dog. I saw it go off your head. Okay, guys, you know what? I think we are going to shut it down. I'm going to, time for me to make my supper and feed that boy right there. Yeah, I said it. I'm going to feed you your supper now, okay? I know you're a little peckish. You haven't ate too much today, right? Anyway, guys, her name is Cleo, and yes. Oh, very cool. Michelle, thanks for joining. Guys, thanks for joining our lives. I truly appreciate it. We're going to do it again soon, hopefully. I hope everybody had a great Easter weekend, and I hope everybody has a great, safe week. Stay safe, everybody, and God bless. Pal, say bye to everybody. Tell them bye. Good boy. Good night, everyone. Good boy, pal. Here you go, little buddy.